Mr. Steve, who's been your favorite associate ever on your team and why?
Okay, well, I would never, ever, ever answer that. I'm not going to say that's a dumb question, but some questions are better than others. I would say we've had a lot of great associates over the years, and without even, I don't even think it's possible to single out just a few, because the great thing about our company and our business, and specifically the Melia family, is there's so many unique individuals.
You're your favorite associate?
You have to be your favorite. I think I'm better than most people, but I don't think I'm better than everybody. That would be a little narcissistic.
Okay, actually.
No, you didn't hit anything. Start over.
What do you think Mike Melia's most embarrassing moment is that he would never confess himself?
No.
What do you mean no?
Your questions are uncanny.
That's
okay?
the point.
My brother Mike's most embarrassing moment. I don't know, because he doesn't get embarrassed. He's done things like wear two different colored shoes, I believe, to a meeting. He wasn't the presenter, but he realized that when he did testimonial and he looked down. Then there would be the time where he was doing a meeting and there was a guy dressed up as Ben Franklin. He was like an impersonator, Ben Franklin impersonator, and Ben Franklin fell asleep. He nodded off during Mike's presentation. I don't know that was embarrassing, but it was pretty funny. Again, my brother Mike doesn't embarrass very easily, so I don't think he's had that many embarrassing moments. Although, if anywhere else for him, I think we'd all be pretty embarrassed at some of the stunts he's pulled off in the last 20 years. Thank you. Okay, we just had a great take. When I said thank you, it was like, wrap it up.
Okay, Mr. Melia, over the past 20 years, what would you say was one of Kim Melia's most embarrassing moments?
I don't know. You have to ask Kim Melia that. What is this? Steve makes fun of his partners on memorable moments? No, absolutely not. I don't know. But I do know that when she was a little kid, she was at the circus, and they had her swinging on something, and they swung her right into an elephant's ass, like the ass of an elephant. And she told me once that was her most embarrassing moment. So, but last 20 years, I'm not so sure. Maybe I should have told that. Like, this has been total chaos. Total chaos. I asked you to ask me a question, then press record. I would talk, and at the end, you would know when I'm done because I'm stopped talking. I'm not looking for a follow-up question. I speak in sound bites, okay? I'm professionally trained. You probably don't know that about me. I'm professionally trained. Flagler College. I took 2 drama classes. Oh, I got another good story. But it was May of 1999, and we had just went gold, and Brian Crothers had just went platinum, and our big event in Nashville was coming up in about just a couple of weeks, and we had told everybody that we were going platinum, and this couple, Dusty and Sharon, in Sacramento, California, were, I think, at about 50 sales. Back then you needed 75, and at the beginning of the month they had instead of 3 director legs, which you needed, they had a director, manager, and a guy named Bill, and we had to help him. And then they did 17 sales the month before, so they had to go from 17 to 75. Well, we got about 2 or 3 days left. There were about 50 sales, and I walk into his office. I'm at his house, and I'd flown all the way out from the East Coast to California to work with them. And there was 8 or 9, 10 apps on the desk. And so I said, "Oh, are those group apps? Have you, And he said, "Well, no, they're ready to go in, but I was going to wait and see if we get the other ones that we need before I send them in. This way, if we don't make it, we can start off next month with about 10. And I looked at him, and I remember so vividly hitting my fist on his glass table in his living room. Not hard enough to break it, and not hard enough to hurt myself, but hard enough to get my point across. And basically, I remember saying, there is no June. There is no next month. There is no June. You're either going to make it now or you're never going to make it. And they went on to make executive director, had a great career with us. And that's when we first went platinum executive director almost 20 years ago.